Hi, welcome to another episode of Hot Takes. We have an example of one of the laws of unintended consequences. With the SNP desperately trying to end the oil and gas extraction in the North Sea, the port of Aberdeen is to close. It's been around since 1192. It's quite old. It's one of the oldest ports in Britain. And it's going to close. And the reason is that the Port of Aberdeen cannot afford to continue without all the North Sea oil and gas activity. As that reduces, there's less, work. And so fewer workers, and now it's at a tipping point where it's actually not viable as a port anymore. It is the latest North Sea oil-related company to announce that it's going to cut staff and close. Yay! I'm glad that the people of Aberdeen are so happy about this that they keep voting for the SNP. Well, there you go. Are you glad? Because that's what's happened. You vote SNP, you vote yourself into unemployment, and the whole of Aberdeen and the greater Aberdeenshire area into abject poverty, for which there will be no cure. You can't simply turn the oil on again. Everyone will have moved away. Voting SNP, vote for starvation. Nice. And of course the UK government as well, those people who voted Labour. If you voted Labour in Aberdeen and your job relies on the oil and gas industry, well done you. Look to your children and imagine them exactly as they are, only thinner because they're so hungry. And you, as a failed father or failed mother, have voted your children into poverty and misery and hunger as well. That's what happens, isn't it? The law of unintended consequences. I'm stupid, I'm going to vote for socialists. That'll make life better. And then it doesn't. Bob Sanguinetti, the chief executive of the Port of Aberdeen, highlighted that while the oil and gas sector is petering out and being deliberately slowed by both Westminster and Holyrood, there's not enough investment or jobs in the renewables to keep the port open. To keep companies afloat, you could say. But the Scottish Government has long promised what they call a just transition to renewable jobs, but there won't be as many, they won't be as highly paid, and they certainly won't require the Port of Aberdeen. There's a 25% drop in North Sea activity over the summer peak and a 10% decline year to date. He says we've begun a process to reduce costs, but it's unfortunately not going to be enough, and they're going to say there will be, with immediate effect, a reduction in roles. In other words, firing people, unemployed. But with the potential of a full closure in the very near future. The port was unable to say how many roles are affected, but eventually it will be all of them. I think I said it was founded in 1192. It's actually founded in 1136, with my apologies on that one. And it's the oldest existing company in the United Kingdom. Who knew? It's also Scotland's busiest commercial port because, oil. But of course, if you're going to take away all the oil, what do you expect? Geniuses, aren't they, these people? Geniuses. Well, there we go. It's what you get when you vote for the SNP and Labour. Socialism, the destroyer of jobs and the future, and your children's future, and so forth. Goodbye, Aberdeen. It was nice knowing you. You can sink now and become an impoverished northern hellhole. Just as the SNP hoped. Thanks a lot. Bye.